Okay, so here in class we've just pieced together this narrative using the times of day as our clue about where we're going, and also, so a good writer will always take their reader by the hand, right? So that you're leading them breakfast and laundry and then after laundry, so that the reader always knows where you're going, okay? So, who had no problem with the introduction? As my sister and I walked down the old dirt road, we talked about old times. Those summer days seemed so long ago. Did everybody have that as their intro? Yeah. Is it a good intro? Do you guys like it? Yeah, it tells us the main idea that they're talking about these summer days, right? All our days began with Mother yelling, "Yoo-hoo, girls, time to get up." Sounds just like my mom. She would flick on the lights, I'd be like, "Ah, don't do that," right? So you can already hear this author's voice, right? It's an interesting story to read, right? In those days, only the girls needed to get up early. Yeah, not fair, right? My brother's about to sleep in. They could sleep in all week except for Sunday when they had to get up and go to church. For the girls, it was a different story. Our family was the largest in the village. I was the oldest girl and had 3 sisters and 10 brothers. So she's kind of, here she's leading us, grabbing us in with the walk, and then here she starts to introduce that idea of their family, who they are. This is much more interesting than saying, I grew up in a family with 3 boys and 4 girls, right? She's finding a very interesting way to tell this story. Breakfast time. Did everybody have breakfast time after that? Yeah, because that's where the day is starting. Breakfast time was a busy time at our house. The girls had to clean up again after everyone else ate. Sadly, 2 of my sisters were too young to help, so that left me and one of my sisters to do the job. I sometimes wished that a dish would break so we would have fewer to wash. That's funny, right? So instead of the author just saying every day after breakfast we did dishes, some people helped, some people didn't, right? She finds a really interesting way to tell us that story. Okay, my father started the laundry. Did everybody have that next, or were these too hard? They shouldn't be hard because what does she say here? My sister and I hung out the clothes, right? So the laundry has to be done before the clothes can be hung out, right? My father started the laundry every morning before work. He was an agricultural representative for the Department of Agriculture and had an office in our home. My father was a very smart man, but laundry was not his strong point. It's pretty cool that he's doing the laundry. My husband doesn't even know which is the dryer and which is the washer. He's like, Jamie, what button do I press? I'm like, oh. Okay, sorry Bruce if you're watching this later on. Okay, my father was very smart, yeah. He never learned how to wash the baby's rubber pants. If he did not ruin them by pouring hot water on them, he ruined them by passing them through the wringer in the washing machine. Mother often had to add rubber pants to the grocery list. See, this is funny. You're going to remember this story, right? It's not just like, sometimes my dad helped with the laundry. He sucked at it. Instead, she's like telling you what happened with the brother's pants, right? Rubber diaper pants. Okay, my sister and I hung out the clothes. Everybody had that?
No.
No? Yes? No?
No.
Nope. Okay, my sister and I hung out the clothes. It was always windy at the clothesline, even when there was no wind anywhere else. Isn't that funny? See, that's funny. My father had put a new, I don't know what a modem clothesline is, and something made me think, maybe that's a typo, maybe it should be modern, but maybe it's modem. Does anyone know what a modem clothesline is? I have no idea. Which did not need clothespins. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'll Google it later. Google, what does that mean? Okay. Clothes were jammed between 2 rows of stiff wire. So look at this storytelling. Clothes were jammed, like really tightly, instead of just saying the clothes were hung on the wire. They were jammed 2 rows of stiff wire. So not just wire, but stiff wire. Okay? Oh, here it is. Maybe that's our modem clothesline, right? Getting stiff, or stuck between there. It sounded great, but it also often jammed the little girl's fingers at the same time. Right? After morning chores, did you guys get that one?
Yep.
Yeah? So what's the transition there that helps us with that paragraph? What's the transition?
After morning.
Yeah, so they've just finished describing some morning chores and laundry, and then after the morning chores, right? Then with dinner and dishes done. So each time, the author is making sure she's just reminding you what she just talked about. Okay? So, here's the thing, you guys. Everybody's looking a little sleepy, but this is what we're going to do. I love it. I love the expressions. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Everybody at home, we are going to write something right now as a big class, so you can see it later. Okay.